What is going on, my assassins? It is a very spicy Taco Tuesday. Maybe chicken tacos today, maybe meat or fish tacos. We'll see. But it's also primarily the weekly reset for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Are we going to be disappointed by Sargon this week? Are we going to be surprised? What are we up against? I'll let you know momentarily. I'm Dark Strider, the YouTube Assassin. Let's get into this. And before we get started, if you want to hit these kind of levels of mastery, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and that you have that bell hit so that you never miss content whenever it comes. So as always, we check with Sargon first. We're going to see what he's got in shop. And of course, it is a ship part. Here's Futures Past, which is part of the Abstergo set. That entry not found, that's what this is there. And we have another horse, a Trojan horse. So that's 100 ore for the horse and 80 ore for the ship. It's been very lackluster lately. I would not mind if he gave us a horse and a piece of armor or a weapon, or the ship and a piece of armor or weapon, but he's had some pretty crappy selections lately. So let's just take a look at what we've got as far as the epic gear. The Spartan Javelin, 24% warrior damage, 50% damage on animals, 40% fire damage. Not a fan of this because of the damage on animals. The same thing, I wouldn't take it if it had a specific like Sparta or if it had Athens damage. Unless, you know, like you were doing a build specifically to take out one of those countries or anything like that. So this is basically on you, whether you want it or not. Again, me personally, because it has the damage on animals and I'm not really out there hunting animals purposely, I myself wouldn't use this. Looking over at the epic sword, 24% warrior damage, 10% all damage, and 40% fire damage. Now this one is another 50 ore, and this is actually pretty solid. This is actually the start of a great warrior build, which includes fire. So really, this sword is not that bad. I would pick that up definitely because that just looks wild. Alright, so now let's go over and see what our weeklies are. I'm going to check out this statue here. And bounty on a Spartan ship. The Corinthians, inventors of the trireme, just sent their new ship, the Tyrant, on its maiden voyage. So we're up against the Tyrant. I think we just recently did that, like not that far away, or not that far ago. The Belladonna Kiss, that is the other weekly, so we'll take that as well. And let's take a look at what we've got here. So the quests we'll look at first, and then I'll show you what the Tyrant looks like. So the Belladonna Kiss, kill Athenian soldiers with poison, kill them with staves, and destroy resource crates all over Greece. So real simple to do. You probably want to do this in the arena. If you have a poison staff, you take them out even quicker. You know, other than that, you just have to like let the poison take them. You know, you definitely poison arrows or anything like that. So we'll be able to do that fairly quickly. Destroy Athenian resource crates. The resource crates, obviously, you can find in the different fortresses or leader houses and stuff like that. And that's not going to be too hard either. That could be done really quick. Now, let's see. The bounty on a Spartan ship. The Tyrant. Let's take a look at what that's going to look like. Well, first of all, let's see. I do have the Abstergo thing right here, so that's what your Abstergo logo would look like. That's what the ship would look like if you make that purchase. And then let's see, we're looking for the Tyrant. I really do feel like we almost just fought this like not even a month ago, I want to say. There it is. So this is what your ship will look like if you go and you don't have this yet. That's exactly what it looks like. So now let's see, where is this ship actually right now, so we could go take it out. Alright, so, oh, and I'm not even that far from it, look at that. Alright, so let me get there, and like I always say, I'll bring you guys back in once I'm there. While I'm doing that, if you would be so kind, and you like what we do at the channel here, by all means, please consider supporting it. You could go over to the store tab, or even below the video, and check out the items that we have for sale. We have t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, and whatnot. Every dollar you spend goes towards the channel. Now, if you'd like to be sponsored, if you'd like to be a sponsor of the weekly podcast that we do every Friday, by all means, give me an email at stridernet@gmail.com, and I'll answer you back, and we'll talk about sponsoring your product or your website and getting it in the podcast several times for people to see and possibly enjoy. Again, thank you so much for all the donations and all the support. I greatly appreciate it, and it's very humbling. Thank you.
You're released until the commander's return.
And here we are, we're not that far from the ship. That was pretty lucky. We're going to attack it. There are 2 pirate ships surrounding it. Like I tell you guys every week, those pirate ships obviously count as pirate ships. If you went and you got a bounty for attacking pirate ships, then this would help out. But one of the things you got to understand is that as you attack these things, they're there to defend the ship. They're there to defend the tyrant. Now, the tyrant looks like it could be a Spartan ship. Whether it looks like a Spartan ship or an Athenian ship, these pirate ships will protect it. And any other pirate ship will not attack it. They'll only attack you. So you got to keep that in mind. But that main ship does not count as a pirate ship. It will not count. So keep that in mind when you're doing these kind of things, that you're not actually attacking a pirate ship. It just for some reason registers that way to other pirate ships. Kind of like it's a renegade or something. So we can make real short work of these ships. They're nothing. And I like to cleave them because you get the most resources after cleaving them. At least in my opinion you do. Oh, you're gonna throw fire at me? What is wrong with you? Let's take this one out. I know some people like to actually board those and kind of take whatever's in the treasure chest and then afterwards kind of sink the ship, but in my opinion, like, I've never had anything really decent come of that. But then again, I don't know, there may be certain epics that we haven't seen, haven't found, or whatever. And she's almost done. There we go. So now see, got all those lovely resources. Being that I already got the sail, they give me a reflex bow. And as you can see, I have 44 ore rather than the 40 ore. What I tell you guys every week, especially for you new people, if you're playing the mercenaries thing, continue fighting until you get to tier S4. Once you get to tier S4, you reap all the benefits that you would get from tier 9 all the way down. And tier S4 gives you 10% more ore from daily quests, weekly contracts, and epic bounties. So like this one I just did, I got 44 rather than 40. The same thing would be if I went and did, let's say, the other weekly, I would get 44 rather than 40. And if I do the daily today, I'll get 11 ore rather than just 10. That's not a lot, but it all adds up. So anyway, that's all there was to it. This is what you've got. That's what your ship is going to look like. That is the sail. Let me know in the comments below. Do you have it? Are you getting tired of fighting these ships? Is there anything else that you would like to see? I know everybody wants to see Ezio's Roman set come back out. I haven't heard any news on that, but as soon as I do, I will definitely let you all know. But for right now, that's still closed. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out an awful lot. And as always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Until the next one, take care.